Alrighty. Well, I don't know when exactly the recording will pick up, so I'm saying a bunch of useless garbage right now before I come around and tell you what I plan to do today. I managed to find a little time today to play Red Dead, and I looked up the bullet swallowing act at the St. Denis Theater. Actually, I don't think it's called that, but it's a theater in St. Denis. Or is it St. Denis? I don't know. Actually, kind of curious. Somebody had made a reference to shooting the guy in the nuts, right? I didn't actually try that. I shot him in the gut, and they said it was hilarious. The problem is, A, I couldn't find a video of that, and B, I couldn't get clarification on if shooting him in the nuts was any different than shooting him in, well, I'll put it to you a different way. I don't know if, basically, so far what we've determined in that part of the game is that it has two modes. So what I'm curious about is... oh, holy crap, my guy's tired. What I'm curious about is if... ooh. Well, sorry, I keep getting distracted there. This game's beautiful. Ooh, sorry, dude. Ooh. That was an interesting remark there. I'm curious if it actually has a third mode, because I have no idea what kind of damage I did to that guy when I shot him. But I can imagine it only gets better when you shoot him.
Me too.
Alright, so let's do this. Oh. Yeah, alright, I'm just gonna load the game. Sorry, there's gonna be a little more tedium as I load games. One of the smart things I did when I arranged I arranged my gaming area so that it's a little more useful for me. Oh, that loaded quick! I'll be darned. It's almost like they had a rule in there that said if you've already loaded this environment, you don't have to load it again. Okay. Oh, just completing the earlier thought, I recently rearranged my office is where I play my games, and I, just to clarify, I do work with gaming for a living, so it makes sense that my office has a setup with games. Right. So
Through those double doors.
what I did was I set it up so that I have access to my laptop, etc. Like, basically I sit on my couch and I got everything here. Incidentally, since this is a temporary game, I am going to see what's in that drawer, because I think there's some cigarette cards in there. The reason I didn't, though, is because of the reputation system of this game. I don't go noodling around where I shouldn't be. Like earlier, like yesterday, I went into what was clearly a greenhouse, and it had things I could rummage through, and it's like, no, I wasn't invited in there.
Aldridge T. Abington. Thank you. Yes, Aldridge T. Abington. Few men have had a career.
I'm going to mention one other thing here while I'm talking about it, because I actually played Grand Theft Auto briefly before playing this game today, and I keep making the comment that this game looks better than Grand Theft Auto, and by the way, it is interesting to me. The more I play this game, the more primitive Grand Theft Auto looks. So that's both awesome and kind of sad at the same time, because like a month ago, I thought Grand Theft Auto was one of the best looking games I'd ever spent any real time with, and now I'm looking at seeing as kind of primitive. But I did observe a couple of things, and one of them is that in Grand Theft Auto, you go so much faster, right? So a lot of the graphical things I see in Grand Theft Auto that kind of detract from it now are things that are dealing with the fact that in order to travel that speed, you have to have a really long travel distance. I mean, like a really long draw distance. So, like if you watch a tree in the background, it gets all crumbly and crumbly, and it kind of decrumbleizes until it gets close to you. And in Red Dead, you do not travel fast enough to really need all that. Now, one of the things that's absolutely amazing about Grand Theft Auto is that even though you're driving and flying and doing all these things real fast across the city, you're also never having to deal with load times. You don't have to it's not like you cross a county and it goes stand by, I gotta load the level, right? And I think part of Grand Theft Auto is they have to account for the fact that real fast, the PlayStation is going to have to find an asset and load it and display it on the screen. So what I'm getting at is if Red Dead had to achieve the same capability as Grand Theft Auto, I don't think it would look near as good as it does now. Now, I don't know, right? Because one of the other things about Grand Theft Auto to keep in mind is that it was developed when PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 were the king. So I don't know how much of what we see in Grand Theft Auto is a carryover from having to support those consoles. One of the things they advertised about Red Dead was that it was developed from the ground up for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One consoles. So I don't know what the actual ramifications of that are. In any event, yes, this game is putting off a Grand Theft Auto, and actually I think that's kind of cool. That's actually a compliment. So, one other thing I've observed as well, I was making a comment recently, like I don't know if it was yesterday or a few days ago, but I was saying that I don't really like torturing the NPCs in this game. When I was playing Grand Theft Auto, I was just trying to do a mission where I was in a UPS truck dropping off some stuff, and dipshit drivers were doing incredibly stupid things, right? Like bumping into my vehicle or tailgating me or all this other stuff. And that does not happen in this game. Other than a few people being a bit on the snarky side, nobody is barraging me with stupid behavior, right? And I don't realize I keep talking, but I've already seen this play out a few times now.
I could do without a bullet in the brain right now.
I'm still very impressed that they set this up in the game, but I'm also tired of it.
That always scares me. Now,
Okay.
observe as I,
Boo.
Benjamin Lazarus, will do what no man has ever done and cheat death as if it were nothing.
By the way, the internet was thoroughly amused with this part of the game, especially when he catches your bullet. Right? I admit I had some that took me back a little bit too. I was like, wow, this is like the only way this gag works.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Let's do that again.
You're pulling my leg. This is a bunch of dang boulder dash.
Dang Boulder Dash.
Skeptic. And Benjamin Lazarus, I assure you, I am not participating in some hoax or
I still love how they stand back to back.
These bullets are 100% real. In fact, I challenge any member of the audience to come forward with their own firearm, and I will yet again display my uncanny skill to catch a bullet in my teeth.
Alright, fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will prove to you I am the greatest entertainer to ever live, and the only man who laughs at death. Now, ready?
Take aim.
height is too much.
And fire.
Aw, boo.
You were supposed to shoot near my head. Ah, you bloody idiot. I don't have teeth there. I'm not a Venus flytrap.
Well, I admit it makes that dialogue funnier. I don't have teeth there. Alright. In short, it did the same thing as last time, so, oh well, at least I got to go on my soapbox about, irritating NPCs. It's funny to me, though, because, I have spent so much time in Grand Theft Auto, and various incarnations of Grand Theft Auto, just making them scream and scatter. And in this game, I kind of have to make myself do it. Like, I first got the inkling to do it, especially when I had a stick of dynamite, and that was kind of funny, but the problem is, when you go into these towns, actually people are pretty friendly, so it's kind of, they're friendly, and they're not actively doing things impeding your progress. Like, the worst people are doing is they're just using the road, and they're using it the way they're supposed to use it. That is not the case in Grand Theft Auto. People are incredibly stupid.
Mister,
Morning to you, sir.
you know what? I'm feeling good today.
No, you're not. You're about to fall asleep on your face. Please tell me there's a hotel in here. Oh, yeah. So this is the one show. There's another show over here, and I will probably catch it. What is this? Stranger? Honestly, I just want to find a place where this guy can sleep for... Where's that black dot again? Oh, shit pickle. I was gonna check the drawers in that theater, and I wanted to do it on the temporary game because I think it will ding my reputation if I do it. I do wish the icons got bigger. Poker, saloon. I don't suppose I can stay at a saloon, can I? Is that... Oh! That's exactly where I need to go. Okay. I had it in my mind that saloons and hotels were two different things, and apparently I'm pretty poorly educated on the topic. Hey, look at my character though. He's all slouched over. He's like me on a Monday morning.
Ma'am.
You absolutely do.
Good day, dear.
What?
Good morning, mister. How's your name?
Can't tell what he said. I thought he said, "The hell's your name?"
Hey, friend. Morning, mister. Hello. Good morning, mister. Partner?
Morning, mister.
Howdy.
Good morning.
Hey now.
Yeah, I tell you, life ain't easy.
You just keep on.
Hello, ma'am.
Bonjour.
Morning.
It's interesting watching my reputation creep up. Oh.
Hello, sir.
I'll give this much.
Mister?
Hello.
Bien le bonjour, monsieur.
So, what'll it be?
Well, I guess I will.
Okay, room's all set. Just head upstairs when you're ready.
Oh, can I, take a bath too?
I need a bath. That's okay. Can you organize?
I'll have the girls make it for you. Just head on up.
Alright, cool. It's time to go make some bubbles.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Well, hey. Howdy, mister.
This town is so bloody boring. Boring.
Right at home
You
at
should
the
be
20
ashamed of
knots.
yourselves. Not an interest used to be sophisticated.
Oh, boy. Bubbles. Okay, I'll scrub my head. Scrub, 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 scrub. Scrub, scrub, scrub.
You need some help in here?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I can't get this
Sure.
today. Well, I guess technically I can.
Trust me, you won't regret it. I'll have you looking dandy real soon.
Dandy, please.
You'll be cleaned up in no time.
I love how they do this in front of a fireplace.
You must get some bad men in here.
Yeah, that's the new normal in these parts.
Oh, I'm glad of this. It's been a hard few days.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Sorry for smell. It's been a while.
Oh, boy. Okay, then.
What was the jingle? Incidentally, I love the foam bubbles outside of the tub. Like, along the edge of it. I'm only teasing because those bubbles actually look really good. It is hard,
Make sure you
though,
relax, sir.
to make something like that in a container. Like,
All right, that's perfect. Thanks.
whoa, what was that? I get a
Bye
peck?
now. I'll see you soon.
Alright, let's get this guy some. Whoa, what was that? Oh,
Hey,
How are you, my love?
ooh.
you sure run into some nice folks out this way.
Ah tiens,
All the best to you.
take care, dear.
I think okay. I was wondering if prostitution is part of this game, and so when she said the "I love" thing, I was like, But I'm kind of wondering if that was her translating French to English in a more literal
Hey, mister.
way. Oops, sorry. Shall we dance? Okay, can you just go around me? I cannot control my character. Was it Dave Chappelle? Somebody did a Grand Theft Auto parody. It was back when it was either 3 or Vice City was out. It might have been San Andreas. Anyway, part of it was watching somebody like run at their car, just running in place at the car because they're trying to get to the part where they could push the button. And oh, did I walk away from my hotel room? I did. Anyway, it's an amusing video, especially if you've played the game at all. But I think it's funny that here we are, it's many years later, and we still,
Turning into one of them days.
we're still not beyond that. So, actually, I was supposed to go in here.
Bonjour, chérie.
Whoa!
Are you looking to have some fun?
Wait. What'd you say?
I'm sorry.
Hey, attention!
What?
Don't mind me.
What?
Anyway, hello. I am in a good mood for some reason.
Quelle bonne nouvelle!
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Au revoir.
I'm not sure what she said, but I wonder if it was something along the lines of "Your fortune is good."
How are you doing?
I honestly thought she was again propositioning. character definitely needs some sleep, though, and I know exactly how that feels. I don't want to search the cabinets. If you're an adventure game person, you gotta do it. Alright, so that's it. Apparently you sit where your ass is pointing. Alright. No. Sleep. Alright, I'll do till night. I'm curious when it'll wake me up. Boy, would I love to do a 17-hour sleep. Okay. Midnight. I'll just wait till morning. Until noon. Poor McHorseface is probably wondering where the hell I am. I sometimes wondered if my cat wondered where I was, and then I realized, no, he's a cat. He's wondering where the food is. I had 2 cats. I miss them. They were great.
How do you do? Hey, y'all. Bonjour, madam.
Okay, so if I see, there's my reputation.
Hello
Okay.
there.
Oh, just went up a little.
I have to say, life is pretty good.
Well, that's good.
Partner,
Howdy.
you must like living here.
Another bloody drink over here?
Hi there.
Hello, dear.
It's too bad. It really is.
Did he call me dear?
Somebody horsewhip him.
Lucky for him, I'm more of a progressive cowboy.
The love of all that is holy.
Oh, she's still going on.
Hello, mister. Been a good day so far. Ah, hey, see you again.
Mais qu'a délicieux surprise.
I heard naked a la do, which, the way I translate that, I don't think I'm going to repeat out loud.
Hey, folks.
Who said shut up?
Hello, dear. Hello, dear.
Hello, sir. Chez voulez-vous?
Mais bonjour.
May I?
Hello, dear.
What does a dried up old hag have to do to get drunk?
Oh boy. I'll go talk to her.
Gentlemen, you're embarrassing yourselves. You're not even good drunks.
I've had better days, that's for sure.
Oh, vous m'envoyez navré.
Good to see you, man.
What are you looking at, cowboy?
Well, I ain't too sure.
Well, that's a feeling I imagine you're just too familiar with.
I love how
Now
she's sitting on a
shoot,
couch that looks like a
please.
whale.
I'm waiting for someone interesting to turn up.
So I guess she's sitting about where the blowhole is. I could. Well, you know what? You know what? Not gonna lie. I'm not sure what'll happen. It won't be good. It won't be good. But you gotta kind of wonder what her dialogue will be. So, aim weapon.
Why are you pointing that over? It could be loaded.
Ain't no concern. Oh, bon sang.
Oops. Well. Everybody's cheesing it. Okay, I am. I did love her dive behind the, or not, wasn't really a dive, but I do love her like slinking around behind the whale couch. I have a Word doc open here, and I just tried to clean a speck of crap off my screen. Turns out it was just stray punctuation. Oh, neat! I'm back on Pandora. Alright. I wanted to catch that other show. Ma'am? Okay. This game doesn't really reward running through the place, even though my time on this planet is finite.
Oh, how do you do?
Hi, folks.
Hello.
Oh,
Well, hey.
you know, while I'm thinking about it, let me go somewhere where I'm not likely to point a gun at somebody. Should have done this in my hotel room. Okay, so... Alrighty, we'll clean it. Is that all I gotta do? Okay. Alright. Alright, we'll clean it. I think this is probably greatly oversimplifying what it takes to maintain these. Ah! Hi.
Hello, madam.
Hi there, mister.
The button you use to say hi to somebody is the same button you use to aim the gun you've already got drawn. That shit kills me. If I wasn't so worried about running across accidental spoilers, I'd be looking online to see how many people have complained about that, because I feel like, I mean, as I get more familiar with the game, it gets a little better, but I feel like I've had way too many mini heart attacks over that. Alright. Interesting, that knife doesn't have a condition. Okay, well, my course face had... Ah!
Hey.
Mister.
Basically what I'm trying to say is if you go walking around here trying to say hi to everybody, and then for some reason you have your gun drawn, like, oh, I don't know, because you're cleaning it, then you will, out of reflex, suddenly aim a gun at somebody.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hey there, partner.
Hey,
Mister.
How'd you do?
Ladies.
Hello there.
Hello, sir. And rich is who you shall be.
Okay, horse weapons. Wait, horse weapons, okay. This controller has too many buttons. I'll maintain it. How do I... No! I hit the...
How's everything with you?
Just fine, thank you.
Tant mieux pour vous.
Sorry, I'm just frustrated how easy it is to really fuck up in this game. See, I did. I promise you, I hit the right button for that. I can't wait to get the Red Ryder rifle. Oh, goes faster to hit the button. Okay, fine. Cool. Alright, what else I got? I think I got another... There he is. Oh! Probably okay there. Alright, I don't think there's anything to do with it. Why does that have a little mark on it? Is that just letting me know when I've cycled all the way around? Does it happen again? How many times I have to hit the button twice?
I heard those men at the lumber yard.
Can I reholster that? I don't need it.
But might go on strike.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save my game here since I don't feel like going through that again. It occurred to me this game's kind of like Breath of the Wild, because that was one of the criticisms of Breath of the Wild. Like, you get a good sword and then it breaks. It's like all of your weapons are disposable.
Well, you know how things
It didn't really hurt the game, though, so I'm curious how maintenance of these weapons is going to ultimately affect my enjoyment of the game. I honestly don't even mind maintaining the weapons. It's just... like, in Breath of the Wild, there were numerous cases where I was in a fight of some sort, and the weapon broke at exactly the wrong time. That black dot. One of these is in Emerald, was it Emerald Ranch or whatever?
The two richest families in Saint Denis will finally be united.
Saint Denis. Okay, so I have been pronouncing it wrong.
Hi there. How's it going?
I ain't feeling my best.
Yeah, that's great. See you later. Oh, I wish I could...
Do you want to be happy, sir? Then you need to be rich. And the only way, the easiest way...
I would love to, like, have this model untextured and already laid out with UV so I could actually take a snap and texture it myself. I think I would enjoy doing that.
Hello. Hi there.
Bien bonjour.
You know, I'm just gonna say this. I went to New Orleans a few years ago, and the way people are friendly here is pretty much the way people are friendly in New Orleans. Found it very pleasant. I went during Mardi Gras, and everybody was just... Oh, it was actually kind of like going to Disneyland, and not sure if that reference makes sense right away, but I'm just saying that, like, every single time I've been to Disneyland, and I've been a few times, everybody was just in a good mood. It's like they were there knowing they were going to have a good time, and that's what they were there to do, was come and enjoy it. And just everybody's friendly and in good spirits. Even the kid temper tantrums were pretty low.
Hi there, mister.
Hello there.
So this is about where the black dot on the map is. What am I stepping in? I just realized I still don't know what that guy gave me when I first got into town, and I gave him a buck or something. You dick!
You, mister, excuse me.
You dick! He threw his cigar at me.
Hey, ma'am.
What a dick.
Hello there.
Somebody's asking for help, I'll go. I can help you find your friend. Where are you? I can't believe that guy just threw a cigar. That was intentional, too.
Has anyone seen Gavin?
Not since Sydney. You'd have to really know me to get that joke. Ooh. saw a graphical artifact there. That guy had a halo. Actually, no, just the ambient occlusion was faded around him for some reason.
I lost it. I mean, I lost it. Someone must have seen an Englishman. Really funny it is.
Mister?
Listen, have you seen... I'm looking for my friend, Gavin.
I don't know any Gavins, I'm afraid.
English bloke. Lovely fella. He went missing and now I'm all alone.
Good luck.
Okay.
That's too bad.
I thought he was following. Okay, I like how my guy keeps looking at him. Okay.
Hey, mister.
Hey.
Okay there?
This is really wild.
Partner?
Howdy.
I always say, manners cost nothing.
That's something.
I always say, I'm tired of phrases that begin with I always say.
Hey there.
How you doing?
Oh, please don't bump
Ain't
into me.
scared nobody.
This is just...
Hey, friend.
Well, hi there. This is just too bad.
Alright, so I've unlocked something there, so I'm going to save my game. Yes. I'm about to get a soda. Sorry, that just gave me flashbacks to when I was a kid and my mom would yell at me. The way the voice just rises in pitch.
Out of the way!
My mom shouted my name once in a really high-pitched, frightened tone because we were in the car and I think we hit a bump in the road or something. And you know, when you're a kid in the car, you're always, instead of sitting down being quiet, you're standing up and being a fool. And I'll never forget my mom shouting my name. Right? As a kid, I read it as I was in trouble, and there's nothing like being a little kid and getting screamed at by your mom. And I had a dream. Oh, I can tell you that was. I can tell you as an adult because I actually remember enough of that to go, oh, that wasn't that at all. She was scared because I was standing up, and whatever bumped the car could have sent me flying and really hurt me. That was my mom terrified that something had happened to her child, right? But I do remember having a dream not long after that a bloody mummy, and I mean like, think, you know, sarcophagus and all that stuff, was coming to get me, and it screamed my name the same way my mom did.
Mister?
That's a hard thing to tell your mom. Oops, sorry.
Hey,
Sorry.
watch.
Let me defuse that.
Apologies.
I thought so.
Yeah. Ask the last guy that said that to me, how well that works.
I am.
Monsieur,
Still not sure I could really explain that story to my mom.
Sir. Hello.
Parents are scary when you're little. Don't get me wrong, you love your parents when you're little, but they're also scary. Yeah. I don't know why I came in here. I do want to say, incidentally, what I did just now is very significant because Grand Theft Auto has so many shops and stores in it, and you can't go into them. They're all, in fact, you can tell when you walk up to them, they're fake. Like, you can walk into the store and there are people in it. You can't do anything in there, but Grand Theft Auto has a bunch of places where you ain't opening that door. In fact, a lot of times, instead of it being a realized interior, it is just a photograph of some sort. Now, I will defend Grand Theft Auto in that regard for a couple of things. One, there are far more structures in that game. Secondly, again, it was developed on an earlier console, so not only would it have been difficult for the console to store all the assets it needs to do that, it also needs people to go in and actually lay out something. So, I mean, this is a convincing...
Oh, God.
I did not mean...
Good day. Welcome.
I can't... Okay. Good. I thought he was going to yell at me for busting the door down. I wish I could figure out what I'm doing to make it do that, because I'm starting to get really pissed off. What? Are they making Pepto-Bismol in the factory here? That's the third pink... I don't understand where the pink is coming from, and it's cool, because I know it's intentional.
Hey, mister.
I'm just wondering if there's something about this town that's causing the pink sky. Like, okay. By the way, if I were playing Bioshock, my job would be to look in this trash can and make sure there's no bullets in it. Or money. That was something that really got on my nerves. Actually, I'm going to talk about this for a sec, because yesterday when I played this, I basically just walked around the city. In fact, I really haven't done anything plot-wise yet, right? And I was just walking around enjoying the environment. Bioshock Infinite has a beautiful city in it, and I wanted to explore every nook and cranny, but here's my impression of it, okay? Hey, I'm running around, that's really pretty. Okay, let's see, is there something to collect here? Oh, here's some dead bodies. Do they have any money on them? Let's see. Here's a trash can. Is there any money and bullets in it? Like, instead of going, oh, this is so beautiful, I'm going, okay, I need to up my inventory, because I'll never know when I'm running out of bullets. I really kind of got put off by that game because of that. I was so sick of running around and trying to, you know, up my inventory. So I will say I'm glad this game is not trying to do that. Now, it does make sense to pay attention and check things out, right? But I'm even being reserved about when I do that. Like when I was in that, whatever that was, the greenhouse, right? I didn't go rooting through there because I figured somebody was going to, excuse me, wonder what happened to their property. In case you're wondering why I'm still hanging around here, there is a black dot on the map, and I have not found any hint of what this is supposed to be. And the dumb thing is I can't even mark it on my radar here, so all I can do is maybe walk this way and try to stand exactly on it and find it. I walked past it, damn it! I can't even waypoint it, I'm too close. Rockstar, what the hell? Okay, so I'm not quite standing up, but if I turn 90 degrees to the right, no, it's on the sidewalk. Oh, I do have a theory, though. What is this? Lamar... Hi. Lamar... Oh, Lamarck Street. Somebody... So when I searched for it on sorry, I bumped the mic there. When I searched for it on Google, somebody mentioned it was a train stop. I don't know that in Emerald Ranch that look. Am I about to watch some NPCs get in a fight? That was one of my hobbies in GTA, was watching the NPCs get into it. If you ever get bored and you're looking for something entertaining, type Grand Theft Auto firefighters into YouTube. Somebody's compiled a nice little collection of videos of the NPC firefighters in the game. It is entertaining. The reason I'm standing here is I do see train tracks here. So I'm wondering if a trolley is going to come by and stop here. But I do have a problem with that theory, and that is, shouldn't there be more than one dot? And also, I'm not standing on it, so it's not the Lamarck Street. I think I've ruled that out. I just want to stand on the spot. Dang it, how do I keep... Is it here? So, in theory, I am exactly on the spot. I was actually starting to wonder if it was that doohickey on the ground.
Bonsoir, monsieur. Bonsoir. Hot today, ain't it? I love it.
63 degrees, what are you talking about?
Good luck to you. Au revoir.
We'll try looking first person here.
How's it going?
Okay, well, the mystery continues. I don't know what that black dot is. Try the index one more time, but well, oh, I've seen that one. That's the projector show. I think that's the one I've already been to. Pretty sure that's the one I was at earlier. Oh, there was a bounty poster there. Alright, well, I'm gonna go catch this show. Oh, I'll tell you. I love how pedestrian friendly this city is. I actually wouldn't mind living somewhere like here. Me and my wife went to Santa Barbara about a year ago, and we had a hotel right by the beach, and I decided instead of driving anywhere, I just wanted to walk around. And they had a nice big main street, and I don't remember if it actually was Main Street, but it had so many shops and stuff. I just kept walking and checking out shops. It was great. I found an awesome antique store there. Okay. Fontana Magic Lantern Theater. Okay, alright, I'll try it. Ooh, 50 cents. This will only be a quarter as good. This is only a quarter as good as the Catching the Bullet show. I'm the manager. Aw. Oh. It's a much more modest theater.
I'm about to share with you one of the wonders of the age. In fact, one of the wonders of any age. Aerial navigation, or as we call it, man flight. Soaring through the heavens in flying machines, so that even gravity itself can be mastered. An amazing and
There's a projectionist.
bewildering spectacle. But I assure you, everything I am about to share with you is true. Now, we are all familiar with the potential cruelties and injustices of travel by horse, wagon,
Arthur looks around nervously.
You are like to be beset upon by the infinite savagery of wicked men or bloodthirsty beasts that lurk in the bogs.
Yeah, I wonder how often that happened.
These tormented lands. But what if I told you, for a certainty, that man will soon be traveling across the heavens with wings like a bird? I am sure you think I am full of untruth, but I have not drank a pint of liquor in over a year, and I will do my utmost to demonstrate the veracity of my claims. For 100 years, steamboats have engaged in passage along our great rivers. But a man by the name of Cecil H. Peck is in the process of inventing a steamboat for the sky. The only limitation on its speed, at which the porter can shovel on more coal. But parts of the country where coal is scarce, oars can be used in the skies to hasten your voyage and keep the passengers active while they travel. Near Pittsburgh, there lives a telegraph man named Aldous Kinnear, who each evening after supper retires to his barn and dons the wings of a giant creature and takes to the heavens. You will be delighted to know he has traveled considerable distances, as many as 45 miraculous feet. Unfortunately, on his record-breaking flight, he knocked over a lamp and was consumed by flames. His two boys, Percival and Charles, have promised to continue their dear pa's legacy of skyflight. A whole heap of men are fashioning contraptions to take us to the heavens. A flying machine powered by a trusty donkey. Once you arrive at your destination, you can mount the saddle and ride away. With this incredible contraption, one can enjoy some popcorn and have the best view in the house at the next flogging or lynching. Stagecoach.
I'm actually impressed with whoever came up with that.
Of the past, when we enlist our animal friends as couriers, well out of range of man.
This game's about, oh, what is it, 10 years before Kitty Hawk?
I have to reveal to you comes from a northern man called Moss John Nichols. Imagine travel without ever getting into a saddle. No doubt.
Yeah, hard to picture.
Or seen in person the majesty of flight achieved by performers in the circus. Mr. Nichols has perfected the sky cannon. Passengers simply walk up the steps, relax into the barrel.
We've had absolutely no complaints.
With great flourish to the destination of their choice. The lame and infirmed who have been ravaged by scarlet fever or polio can once again call upon their loved ones. These newlyweds are all grown up, turned 17, said their wedding vows and are off to visit New York City. And some very forward thinkers have told me that within 10 years, dear audience, any of us can take a holiday trip to the moon. I must disclose I'm quite partial to this mode of transport. Ships and horses are like to sour my stomach. The future is in the skies, my friends. Look to the heavens. We are going to join him up there by and by.
That was fun. Oh, that was an interesting detail. See the lights coming up there? I think it was the electric one followed by the gas ones. Are those gas lights? Sorry. Now, who sits here? Maybe they're a musical guy? I don't know. Sorry, I want to look at... Oh, those are electric lights. Okay. And that's the gas light. So the gas light came on. I am utterly fascinated by that. I've never experienced gaslighting anywhere. Oh, I inadvertently made a funny. I've never been... I mean, clearly, I've grown up in the electric age, right? It catches my eye. There was an episode of Doctor Who, and about, well, where gaslighting was an important part of the story, and I was never aware leading up to that show. I was just never aware. Can I spit in it? Can I? Oh, I was never aware leading up to the show that they actually ran gas pipes to buildings for lighting, and that blows my mind. Like, that kind of terrifies. Sorry, that kind of terrifies me.
Hello, ma'am.
Kaboom, right? But clearly it wasn't that bad, right? Well, this is taking place in the transition between gas lighting and electric lighting. So the idea that they had electric lights for some things and gas lighting for others, like, why was it set up like that? Was it set up like that because you could fade in See, I had a thing I could check there, and I don't want to check it because like it's not mine, right? Did they? Is it because they could fade the gas lighting? They didn't know how to fade electric lightings yet. That makes me scratch my head though, because I'm pretty sure fading in lights was something they could have done on day one, like back when the light bulb was being developed. You know, I would imagine that finding the right amount of current to send through whatever filament they found was. Uh-oh. What's going on here? I heard somebody shout for help.
Someone help! Shut up and give me the money, Fan. I won't forget this.
I didn't have to do anything. I was going to intervene. You alright?
Oh, thank you, mister. Here, have this for my gratitude.
Oh, not necessary.
Please.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Be careful now.
Sandanese breed sickness. So much for the future.
I don't know if I should have declined that. I've learned in my life that when somebody wants to give you something like that, they're trying to find a measurable way of saying thank you, right? So I'm very much a fan of when a gift is accepted or given to me, I accept it in some form, right? There are some gifts I don't want to accept, though. Like, let's say I find somebody's dog and I return it and they want to give me money for the reward. And I feel like, no. I mean, it might be one thing if bringing the dog to them cost me money somehow. Like, if I had to take an Uber, well, if they could cover the Uber trip, cool, right? But I'm reuniting family here, you know. I feel like I'm obligated to do that, and frankly, people have done that for me, right? And not accepted anything in return. So, I don't know. But in this case, you know, I helped this guy. He was terrified, and I'm never going to see this guy again, right? I mean, so he wants to give me something, and my attitude is, yeah, okay, I'll take it, because I think that'll make you feel better, and you can put that behind you. I don't even know why I'm talking about that. What I do know, though, is I want a soda, and I will be right back. much, and we're being recorded right now. Okay, so clearly not an record report. Yeah. All right. I'm back, and I got some news I'm not thrilled with. I have a Sunday ritual with my wife that basically goes like this. Is Ferret Face on tonight? To which she either says yes or no, and no is becoming more frequent. Ferret Face is John Oliver. I love Last Week Tonight. I think it's a great show. I think it does a lot of good, and it does so much good that whenever they take, a break, which they easily deserve, I get frustrated because I want to watch that all the time, and in light of recent political developments, I like the idea of keeping some attention on
mister.
it.
Hey, mister.
The Atlantic Electric Company. I wonder if there's any significance to that name. One interesting departure from Grand Theft Auto that Red Dead has is that they don't do near the satirical side here. I mean, I can't even begin to think what they would call this in Grand Theft Auto, but it would be something kind of,
Hello there.
It'd be a double entendre of some sort. I'm just looking here because those windows make it look like there's something going on in there, but as I get closer I realize that's just a texture in the window. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I was talking earlier about how in Grand Theft Auto you got all those stories you can't enter, and this is kind of an example, even though we're not in Grand Theft Auto, this is an example of what I'm talking about. Clearly that's a facade. I'm sorry, that gave me a flashback. Me and my wife watched the Inspector Gadget Christmas special last night. And there's a scene where Inspector Gadget goes running into Santa's workshop at the North Pole, and I kid you not, the doorknob is above his head. And I remember commenting on that, like, why is that above his head? And I think the reason is that there were elves.
Hey, partner.
There were elves in the. I wish this game would lock on to people who talk to me first. I just said hi to the wrong guy. I wonder if because the game featured, or I'm sorry, the movie had featured so many elves that the background was drawn with the idea that the elves would be under the doorknob. Wow, that really hopped up there. I'm saving my game. But when they went to go animate the scene, it was Inspector Gadget, who is human-sized, and well, somebody got something wrong somewhere, because there was no story explanation for why that door was twice as tall as a normal door. In case you can't tell, that's the kind of shit I notice. It's my blessing and it's my curse. There are keyholes in Grand Theft Auto that are the wrong size. Drives me crazy.
Partner?
Howdy, friend.
I was going to mention something else about that while I was thinking about it. By the way, I had a lot of fun watching that. I think the Nostalgia Critic covered it, and I think he mentioned it was fun to watch. And I don't, maybe my memory's playing tricks on me, but I will say it was fun to watch. On another note here, you might be wondering what exactly I plan to do in this town now. I still want to get my reputation all the way up. My reputation's way better than when I started. I would put that at about 85% right now. It's 5 in the morning. Jeepers. Boy, did that give me a Mr. Rogers flashback. Okay. I recently watched a documentary about Mr. Rogers, and by the way, I do recommend it. It was good. I miss that man. I'm gonna mosey on over here to this bounty poster. I don't know if I'm gonna stay long enough to fill up here, but I can get pretty close at least. I've made a lot of progress in my reputation.
Hey there, partner.
Yeah, see?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello.
Mister, you have a kind face.
I haven't run out of things to say, apparently.
Fine morning.
Hello, mister.
Hola.
Morning, friend.
Morning.
Hello, David Tennant.
Hey. Fellas.
Morning
Hey
to
there.
you. Hey there. Morning to you, sir.
I'm sorry, that haircut.
Good day. Morning to you.
Not that I'm in that great a position to criticize anybody else's haircut, but still.
Morning to you. How's your name?
Is that the same
Hello,
guy?
mister. Morning, mister.
Did I finally see two of the same NPCs? This city really makes me want to look up the pink sky thing. I feel like I've been here. Oh man, this drives me crazy. I think I've been here.
Good morning.
Bonjour, monsieur.
I couldn't tell you where it was even if you handed me a map, but somewhere in New Orleans had a neat little park next to a building kind of like this, and I walked around there a little bit, and I remember it being lit up. I think it was lit up for Mardi Gras. Yeah, imagine Christmas tree lights. Again, my memory might be playing tricks on me, but I am definitely feeling familiarity here. The only thing that's missing is a shop that sells powdered sugar donuts that will, you know, kill you if you eat an entire serving. That place is cool.
Good day, dear.
Monsieur?
Hello.
Hey, mister.
Good morning, mister.
Morning, mister.
Mais bonjour.
Good to see you, man.
Good morning, sir.
Ma'am.
Bien le bonjour, monsieur.
Every time I see a trash can, I get an urge to run up to it and rummage through it. I will never forgive Bioshock for that. By the way, I liked Bioshock Infinite. I just, that part of it I found very tedious.
Hey there, partner.
Morning.
Morning. Bonjour.
I love the signage in this game too. It's something I wish... I have a library of stuff for building things like this, but I don't have the signage. Signage is a huge part of any man-made environment. Actually, that was a detail in Star Trek: The Next Generation when they were building the sets for it. They put a little extra effort into the signage everywhere. So even though you might have fairly plain walls and stuff, there'd be a little bit of signage telling you where, you know, whose quarters you've arrived at. I love this little display here. Speaking of BioShock had a few shops that looked like this, and that game was made earlier and had, you know, simpler system requirements, but they did a nice job of having a little display that was believable and nice and efficient, too. You notice the windows are a little dirty here, and it kind of obscures what you're looking at here, but there's still something substantial in there. And in BioShock, I'm actually not sure if they did have something in there or if it was just a texture. But that's actually meant as a compliment. You know, like, are you okay, dude? What were you, drinking on duty?
Great job. Keeping all us decent folks safe.
So long.
That's supposed to be positive, but I just read that as sarcasm with that guy doing the hangover, shade your eyes.
How are we today?
Morning, ma'am.
Good
Oh,
morning.
look at that.
Ladies.
Hello.
Morning.
Good day.
I kind of wonder if it was a parallax texture, maybe. This brickwork is beautiful. Oh, I'm right back at the theater I was at. Yeah, I've given up on running here because all that does is get people mad at you.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Good morning, mister.
Check out that stop sign. Oddly enough, that reminds me of Santa Monica, just a little. They have these custom signs, not stop signs.
How are you, ma'am?
How do you do?
Actually, it's supposed to be like a circle with a like a sunset and a mountain range, kind of implying Santa Monica type scenery. And me and my friends have noticed it looks more like a drugged out hooker version of Pac-Man with hoop earrings.
Hey, you know if any Pinkertons have been seen around here?
I don't know, sorry.
I gotta look up what a Pinkerton is. Oh, thank you, artists that worked on this. Notice we've got two columns here, and they've got different they've got different patterns on them. Oh, that brightened my day. Drywall, that was the word I was looking for. Notices. Alright, how are we doing on the... I'm really nearsighted. That was so not graceful.
If you're about it, Chaser, take a poster. If you're anything else, take a seat.
I'll have a poster, please. How do I...
Okay, Chief.
Oh, wait. I gotta look at this in first person here. I was entertaining the possibility that they might have put real photographs up here. But those look like they're in-game generated. Although, I'm gonna tell you, it's not super obvious to me. How do I get... Oh, it's over here. I love how there's a light there telling me that's there, but that is an electric light. Interesting to me that they... Lindsay Wofford. captured, dead or alive. As the leader of the Lemoyne Raiders? Sorry, I went whole butthead there. He is wanted for raising a militia against the state, un-American activities, murder, and adultery. The gang was spotted in the Mossy Flats region. All reward claims to be filed at and will be paid out in full by the B. Lambert St. Denis Police Department. Alright. Alright.
You going after Lindsay Waffle?
I am.
Well, I might just want to hang his poster up on my wall.
Yeah, they're a bad lot, the Lemoyne Raiders.
Lemoyne?
Stupid fellas won't leave good enough alone. One of these days, the government's gonna get sick of private militias, you know.
One of these days, the government's gonna get sick of all of us.
Don't tell them I said that.
Oh, dear. Oh, I feel like a time traveler watching this. By the way, again, kudos, because this looks like a fully realized police station here. Like, if this were GTA, I would imagine that door would be locked and you wouldn't see anything behind that guy, but oh, look at this.
There.
Warp. What did he say? Did he say warp? I think he needs new batteries.
Warning. Go away.
Does that guy not feel as fleshed out as other characters? Oh. Actually, what's with the lighting in here? I feel like I'm looking at the PlayStation 3 version of my character now. A lot of the good lighting effects aren't happening in here. That guy, he looks like... Honestly, he looks like he's from GTA 5. He doesn't look like he's from this game. Oh, the detail. I didn't read too many of the reviews of this game because I was worried, hey, it's Tom Servo's ancestor. I didn't read too many reviews. I was worried about getting spoilers. But I do want to say that...
The bounty. Why are you making this feather someone else's problem?
That's a good question.
We, sir, are an urban police force. And the Raiders are, well, mostly a rural nuisance. My men simply are not suited for this kind of work.
Hard to ride a horse in that jacket. I'll buy it. Thank you. I didn't read the reviews for fear of spoilers, but I do kind of wonder if there were a lot of comments made on the fact that you could go indoor a lot more places. Because that was definitely... Because I remember when Vice City came out, and you actually could go indoors in places. Like, you were outside, and now you're inside. In GTA 3, if you went into a door, it faded to black and then loaded whatever it was you were going into. And well, let's just say it wasn't terribly sophisticated. So the idea of actually going... okay, is that... No, actually, I was gonna go there. Is this where the bounty is? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I will do that right now. That was a big deal, though, that you actually could go inside from outside, and you got to do that a little bit in Vice City, and it happened more often in San Andreas. And I don't really... You know, I've played 4, and I really don't remember it that clearly, but in 5, there are a few places where you can... there are a few places where you can go inside, but it's limited to places that you need for your character. It is kind of cool to see... please don't stand in the tracks.
Okay, girl.
Out of the way, out of the way.
Hey, you idiot!
This game stresses me out.
Hi there.
Hello!
How are you, ma'am?
Hello there.
Now that I've wandered into a few places that don't appear to have any sort of story connection, I'm just really impressed. They went to a lot of effort on this. I do wonder how much of it had to do with just the fact that they have a much smaller city. I mean, as detailed and rich as this is a fraction of the, let's just say, the square footage of places you can go in GTA. But it's a really nice concentration of resources here, though. Fuck you, fuck you. I feel like I've been here too. When I was in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, I remember walking down a few street corners, and like there were the main streets where everybody was going and having a good time, and then the further you got away from those, the more deserted it got and the more worrisome it became. In any event, I find this familiar too.
Saludos.
Not a bad town you got here.
Yeah, I like it. I really do like it. This is a cool... I really do hope that Rockstar wins some sort of award just for this city. This is very nicely done. The next person I hear says that video games aren't art. Yeah, maybe later. Yeah, the next idiot that says video games aren't art should be forced to watch this video of me walking around here. You know, I wouldn't be too surprised if, in the not-too-distant future, it becomes a thing to start making models like this of historical recreations of places so that you could visit them, perhaps with VR or just like, sitting at the computer and taking a look. Because I gotta say, this tickles my desire to learn too, and I know this is a fictional recreation of it, but I will say some of the details in here have me wanting to look it up and go, was it really like this? Like, commented before about how there was the railway station with the ramps leading the that you could use to load livestock onto a train. I'm certain that existed, and I'm certain that the artists working on this game had pictures of that to go from, right? And I just find that fascinating. Like, it's something just never occurred to me. Like, how would they deal with getting livestock on a train? These trees amuse me. See the vertical leaves, the kind of the mossy things hanging down from that? We have trees that sort of look like that in Los Angeles, except they aren't real trees. They are cell phone towers. And it's funny that that trips my recognition of it. It's like, ah, cell phone tower! Oh wait, no, that's just trees that aren't native to anywhere I've lived. So I recognize them to the next closest thing. That ambient music going. Ah! Imagine that happening 100 times while you're playing. That's what Grand Theft Auto is like. Oh, sorry, rabbit.
There's a girl.
Normally I'd skin it, but there was the gunshots going off, which is actually what scared it under my horse. I would love to ask somebody at Rockstar if those critters are actually programmed to go under the feet of my horse, because the number of those I've killed in this game, we're at over 5 now, and I haven't been playing that long.
Hey there, mister.
Saving the games, I'm going to save the game. 'Cause I don't want to go on this horsey trip again. Oh. Actually wouldn't mind crawling into bed for a couple more hours of sleep. I feel like I've just arrived at F Troop. Wait a minute. Oh no. I don't know what that is, but I heard the noise. Careful, buddy. Is he gonna get attacked by whatever that was? Settle down, horsey. I was kind of hoping that guy would get attacked. I didn't even see what it was. I don't know what my horse has a lot to say about it, though.
Easy.
Well, shall I go visit F Troop? Where am I? Mossy Flats. Mossy Flats. I really can't read cursive. I hated cursive so much when I was a kid. Oh dear. Kind of an odd grave arrangement there. Some work went into this. You got that, McHorse face? Guess I'm going on foot. Yeah. Here, I'll pet my horse. Sorry, baby.
Easy there, girl.
I know that scared you. Here, I got some nom-noms for you. Okay, I need my, too many fucking buttons. I wish Sony would let Nintendo design their controllers. Okay. Huh. Imagine that gate keeping little old me out. Well, think it'll work? Nope, but pissed off the horse. Oh. Shit, butt. Damn, fuck, shit. Pick up the hatchet! Honestly, pick up the hatchet! Pick up the hatchet! this game trains you to hold buttons down, right? What it wanted me to do was tap the button. Wait a minute, that's a camp. That was really dumb of me to fire that gun. The game really should punish me for it, too. I do want to give Rockstar some credit here because I like how I'm able to control the camera in such a way that I'm able to keep my eyes on where I want to go, but I'm also able to walk where I want to go. Some games are notoriously bad about their camera angles. This one's all right. Oh, well. Okay, didn't occur to me to go to the back door.
Lindsay Wofford, I got here a warrant for your arrest, or the other thing, if it comes to it. Federal warrant? No, that don't mean much in a sovereign territory, mister. We've been beaten down and driven out enough. Let's make a stand, boys. Someone take the big gun. You heard, Lindsay? Get your places. We're seeing some fight today. Ah!
Okay. I don't really understand how the alive thing is supposed to happen here. Oh, shit. Alright. Yeah, that was... trying to figure out how to do this again, because I don't think I will be terribly satisfied with this if all I do is shoot them out. I'm tinkering here. I don't believe these guys... trying to master the double negative here. What I'm trying to say is these guys know I'm here. Except this is game logic and not real logic, because I fired my gun earlier, right? I'm trying to think if there's a way I can get a jump on these guys. I don't think there is. I think this is just plain old shootout. Interesting little glitch in the graphics there. That tree feel a little large. Yeah. Well, I think what I will do is get my rifle, and I will get on McHorseface here. Okay. And what I will do, let's see. I'm gonna draw them out though, because they have a machine gun, and it's tactically stupid for me to fight them while they have that. It is not portable. I don't think. So I'm gonna hightail it out of here.
Lindsay Wofford, I got here.
Shit. Shit. Oh. Ooh. I made some progress on that one. Was it the one that took the machine gun? So what I would like to do is draw these guys out, get away from that machine gun, and we'll see where we go from there. Come here, McHorseface. I need you.
Alright, girl.
She's like, I don't like what you're planning. She's right. Yeah, this is my best option here.
Lindsay Wofford, I got here a warrant for your arrest, or the other thing if it comes to it.
Kind of impressed with that. Stop! Shit. Ah! I could have handled that a little more smoothly. I was just trying to be... I'm not super enthused to go into this shootout, to be honest. I've had enough running around shooting.
Okay, then. Girl.
I do like how I picked off the first guy, though. Oh, you horse! Go! Stop! Do 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 do. All right, just stop. Stop! Ugh, you horse! The horse face! Stop! Dude, stop! Just stop! Don't go anywhere! I need you to face this way. Okay, now stop. I swear. Okay. Just quit. What is wrong with you, horse?
Lindsay Wofford, I got here a warrant.
Whoops. Well, I missed my shot. Okay, I'm gonna head over here to this rock outcropping. And I'm gonna jump off my horse, because she's a moron. Alright. Where's she going? Gotcha, bitch. Maybe, and then I'll reappear and you'll be dead. Thank you for showing me. Behind the rock, dip. Nah. Somebody got my hat. Hey. That was a direct hit. What? Die. Come on. Give me a target. I see you. Come on. There's at least 2 survivors. Come on. Give me a target. There is one more person in there. Wait, I want my hat. Where'd my hat go? There it is. Thanks for the little jump there. Where's my course face? Yeah, never mind. I'll do that. They never got to use the machine gun on me. Well, I'm kind of giving them an opportunity here. Whoa! Oh shit! Boy, did I miscount. Jeepers. Is he still alive? Is that? Okay. Oh, bitch. Is he alive in there? Okay, what are the... Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm committed. Oh, no! No, get him! 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 No! Oof! Fuck you! Ah. And I'm looting your ass.
I guess all that remains is to take you in.
Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy. Grr, grr.
Off me!
Okay. Loot, loot, loot. No gun for you.
Just isn't your day, is it?
Why do you have a gun? Inspect document. Lawrence, Kansas. Jayhawkers. Okay, I can't read this right now because I want to make sure that guy doesn't escape. Loot. If he struggles too much, he might actually escape. I gotta be careful. How do I get that gun off him? Wait, did it disappear? Oh, what happened to this guy? Where did I hit him?
Damn you!
Use the Maxim gun. Oh, cool! I had no idea. I wonder if that could have been a tactical advantage at some point. What did I blow up? Okay, I've had fun with that. Alright. Come on, you asshole. Why do you have a gun? Why do you...
Bastard!
Uh-huh.
Oh, lackey!
Uh-huh.
Ow, ow. Girl.
Oh, you dumb horse. Alright, so... Loot. So, when I'm feeling a little more sophisticated, I want to start checking out these weapons, because now I'm seeing the condition of the weapon and how that's affecting it. So I think if you pick up the weapon, there's a way to compare it to the one you've got. I just hate when it's all like, hey, here's this other gun. Who was this poor guy? Huh. It just tells you the name of the gun, and honestly, I find that kind of frustrating because I don't know the difference between these guns. McHorseface, where are you? Come on, McHorseface. Alright. Stop! McHorseface, where are you going? Come here. Where are you going?
Let's get.
Just stop. Oh. That horse. I went from being totally in love with this horse to, like... Where are you going? Just stop. Oh, you stupid horse. Stow. Oh, man.
Now, sit tight. Get us to Saint Denis. I won't go there.
Saint Denis.
Ain't really up to you, partner. Wait.
Where are you going? Come here.
Come on, girl.
Oh, stupid horse. You are really starting to piss me off.
Hold now. Oh, shh, girl. Shh. It's okay. Stay.
Just stay there. Ugh. What do with that fucking horse? Okay. Loot. I don't know what you think I told you to do, but the command was loot. Why? Will you please quit misbehaving? I tell you, nothing boils my blood more than a game where I'm giving it clear commands and it's thinking I'm telling it something else. love to have a conversation with Rockstar about their interfaces. No. To be fair, I did tell it to do that. Not what I wanted it to do, but it's what I told it to do. Okay. Loot, 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 loot. I love loot, loot, loot. Loot is fun. These guys barely did any damage to me, and I just kind of picked them off one by one. That makes me laugh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I have no use for your body, so you can just stay out here and be vultured. Okay, we'll look here real quick. It looks kind of like a playground I went to when I was a kid. Alright, let's go down. I want to check out that house real quick. I did get him to jump down. In Grand Theft Auto, they'll actually slide down the rails, but there were no rails there. What is this? Why? Take what? Don't understand why sometimes it just picks up for you automatically and... Okay, I'm full. What we got here? Gee, what do you think he was scheming about? Okay, let me walk in here real quick. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey! I knew it! It's a Dutchie card! Okay. I had a black cat named Dutchie. And she was ferocious. Actually, she was very cute and playful. She sometimes had a fierce. Okay, let's get this jerk. What are the odds that I can save my game? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. Well, back to Saint Denis. Is that what he called it? I'm gonna feel stupid if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Alright, oh. What do you think? Cinematic camera? Okay. Ding, 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 ding. I'm... Oh shit.
Back of that horse. That's Lindsay Walker.
Oh shit, shit, shit.
Keeping him alive, mister. But we're collecting that bounty instead of you.
Nope. 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 Comic Horseface, you can do it. You were itching to go everywhere you wanted to earlier. Alright. I love how they're shooting at the guy. I love how they're taking shots. They're risking killing him. I'm pretty sure... Actually... Oof. Don't shoot my horse. Shoot me, but don't shoot my fucking horse. Oof!
He's mine.
Oh, man. Oh, shit!
Alright, girl.
Fuck you!
Get your own damn bounty. Everyone wants a piece
Mr. Wofford. Now, let's get you back. This what you want?
Man, I know. I took his wedding ring.
Just an arrest, you melodramatic clown.
And you're alive, asshole. And incidentally, when those guys were shooting at me, they were shooting at you.
Who's that warrant from, huh? Oh, the U.S. government?
Smack!
Sounds like one for the lawyer.
Okay. I gotta say, that was actually kind of tense, but in a good way. In other words, I tried to do the right thing, and the right thing was harder to do. Alright, bye-bye.
Ain't in the mood.
Yeah, if you're ever captured by a bounty hunter, just keep your mouth shut. They do not care. Now, I understand Lindsay here, because he's never seen, like, The Fugitive.
You're kind of really pathetic, my friend. You lost. You keep on losing.
You know, if I had one bit of criticism for this city, I do think they have it slightly overexposed. I think you should turn it down just a little. Just a little. But they're really proud of their volumetrics. Oh, this is so rich, though. Oh yeah, he's a dick. Not even sure why I caught him alive, because I don't think I'm gonna get paid more for it. Honestly, dude, the only reason I didn't kill you is because of my, Why was it down low for a second there? That was weird.
Hey, partner. Howdy. Sure ain't no business of mine. Partner.
Sure ain't no business of mine.
Our journey is almost at an end.
Oh, I hope the night folk get you, you son of a bitch.
What does that mean? By the way, that's not like flash photography or anything like that. I think that's the game trying to figure out which reflection map to use. In the daytime, you probably would notice that, but at nighttime, it's like, yeah, why'd everything get bright? Okay. And of course, face, stop and don't do anything. I'm mad at you, horse.
Damn the police. Damn every one of them. Traitors.
Come on.
Traitor to your state.
Got a live one for you.
Well, looky here. We got a genuine Lamont Raider in the building. Make the poor fella comfortable in one of our cells.
Bet you ain't felt a bed in a while.
Damn traitor's bed. Get me off of here.
Calm down.
Word trader's not bothering me a whole lot. Come up with something better.
Well, that's what there was, and not a penny more.
I'll take it. How do I do that? It's 50 bucks, right?
That's it.
100 bucks. Nice. All right, Mr. Lambert. I will see you later. Oh,
Scum. Awful scum.
what is it? I want to see that adding machine. Oh, look at that.
Get out of here.
I would love to like tinker with one of those for a few minutes. I love the ingenuity that goes into that.
Go, why don't you? Chief, you get this fella out of here.
Oh, the noise those guys have to endure. Oh, he's another traitor. Alrighty.
Hey, officer.
Hello there.
Of course, face, how you doing?
girl?
You were kind of a pain in the ass. I'm hoping it's because you got spooked and not because of bad game logic. Alright, I'm gonna save my game. And also, I am hungry. I do wish I could just pause the recording, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab a bite. It's gonna be about 10 minutes. And you may hear me munching because I'm gonna eat in here. So, see you in a bit. I'm suffering from too many snacks right now. I know. I'm working on it. Okay. Back to the game. I'd have to look it up, and to be honest, I would want to put it in a cabinet somewhere and not actually use it, so I don't think it's fair. Alright. I'd also have to research it. Okay, I'm back. Excuse me? Oh... Just for fun, I'm going to start a new save game. Okay, where are we? What now? There is part of me that wants to see if I can go ahead and max out my reputation, but... Oh, I wanted to see the graveyard at night. Where is that? Oh, heck. Well... Would that be it? I'm gonna go over there real quick. I had originally wanted to stay and max out my reputation, but I'm kind of got a hankering to do something else here. I've done a little...
Hello, sirs.
Hello?
Well, it is what it is. Uh-huh. Hey, friend.
Hello, mister.
Officer. Hello.
Actually, I have another project I'd like to do today. There's part of me like to sit and keep playing this. Part of me like to go start that project because I've got this fantasy about teaching Maya how to randomly design and build a building. And frankly, that's nothing new. I mean, it's been done a million times before. I just wanted to do it on my own. And for some reason, I find that fascinating.
Hello, mister.
Hey, mister.
Buddy?
How do you do, sir?
Oh, there was a stranger here. Oh. That's probably a daytime thing. And it is... Yeah, 1 in the morning. About when I'd normally be up. Oops, sorry.
What's your quarrel?
Of course.
Mister?
That was my fault, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, do you have the time there? Hey, folks. Hey, mister.
One of my complaints about criticisms...
You spend all day on that one, huh?
Hey, you deaf, mister?
Got big mouths, don't you? Bet you wouldn't miss some teeth.
I think you could have done better with your antagonization there, buddy.
Hey there, partner. So, sir?
One of the criticisms of Grand Theft Auto that I've always taken offense to is that somebody will play the game, they'll run over to like a prostitute or something, hire her, and then kill her after you've paid her and then get your money back, right? And they're all like, that's what this game's about. And that always frustrated me because that is not what the game's about. In fact, if you run around and do that, the cops will start chasing you, right? In fact, one of the things about that game is if you're driving your car through the city and you run over somebody, do it enough times and the cops will start trying to hunt you down, and you'll find it's very hard to navigate the city when the police are constantly ramming your car. To put it another way, there are consequences in that game, and that's what somebody using the hooker example is overlooking is the fact that you get in trouble when you do that, and the game gets harder. You're actually rewarded for being a good citizen in any incarnation of the Grand Theft Auto franchise. Now, that doesn't mean that game doesn't encourage you to go do some really rotten things, but what I am saying though is that when I played Vice City quite a bit, there was a mission in Vice City where you're trying to race your car through the city, and what would happen is invariably NPCs would walk out in the street while you're racing, and you would run over them, right? And after running over a couple of them, then you're trying to race to the city, and then the cops are ramming your car. It is much more difficult to win the race when you do that, right? And the result of that is you build an instinct in that game, or a reflex, I should say, to just assume that when you're approaching an intersection, that NPC is going to run out in front of you like a moron, right? Well, I was living in a different city then, and that city's a lot more pedestrian friendly than the one I'm in now, and that same reflex in Vice City to not run over, oh, that's cool. That same reflex to not run over them, I was actually applying that to my driving, because sure enough, some moron would decide to cross against the light, right? Oh, that's cool. To put it another way, I developed a safer driving style because of Vice City, right? Compare that to another game I was playing at the time called Crazy Taxi. And Crazy Taxi, your job is you're a taxi driver trying to get your fares from point A to point B as quickly as possible, right? You cannot run over somebody in that game. So in that game, you just drive wherever the hell you want, and pedestrians will magically jump out of your way. I feel like that is actually far more dangerous for somebody to play than Grand Theft Auto, for that reason. Well, the reason I mention that is here in this game, it's really amped up. I am really walking on eggshells. I'm trying to avoid, like, hitting somebody with my horse. I don't want a single person injured, right? In Grand Theft Auto, it really doesn't matter, but in this game, it's like, oh crap, no, I've got this reputation bar here I'm trying to maintain.
Mister, excuse me.
Just well, senor.
Howdy. Hello.
No. Stop tempting me. Sorry. My horse did not stop when I thought she would.
Hey there.
Hey, now.
Howdy, fellas.
Howdy, sir.
How does that mechanism work?
Move yourself.
Is that trolley able to make a left or right turn there, or is he on a fixed path?
Whoa.
Damn folk won't leave me the hell alone.
How does that work? Is there a switching thing somewhere?
Keep it moving.
Hey, cool.
Let's just leave it at that.
Huh. Sorry, I'm just trying to imagine how that trolley, how does it pick which way to go there? Or does it?
What the hell you doing?
Well, you... Dude, pulling a gun, really?
Okay, take it easy.
Órale, muévete. Vaya mierda.
Good day, dear.
Buenos días, señor.
Hey there.
Good morning, friend.
Oh, back at the electric company, is that what... Nope. Okay. I'm trying to find the graveyard again, although I think I'm missing my opportunity. Thought it might look cool all lit up. Also thought I would find it really easily, but this is actually a pretty large town, or at least in the scope of this game, it's pretty large. Oh. Don't know what it is, but I know what it's not. Okay. I think it's time for me to go find... There was something over here, yeah. Let's go check out Billy Midnight.
Good morning.
Boy, Arthur's in a much better mood at this time of morning than I am.
Damn, I missed my old horse.
Didn't catch what he said. It's probably better that I didn't, because I'm developing a my patience with some of these NPCs is kind of short.
Hey there, mister.
I actually hit the button to aim my weapon by accident. I'm glad it didn't register.
You think all this Lemoyne air is free for you?
Excuse me?
Don't want any trouble. Just passing through.
You look like you might need a few smacks to set you straight. Be smart and keep dumb, okay?
Whew. A lot of big talkers around here.
You move and I will burst. Believe that.
I don't know if you saw that, but I pulled my lasso out. I was gonna get him muddy. I think a lasso is such a smart-ass way to deal with somebody like that. Today's soda brought to you by SodaStream. I'm having Diet Dr. Pete. Oh, I want to mention SodaStream real quick because we got one of these a few months ago, and the amount of waste leaving our apartment every week has gone down dramatically, because it used to be I'd get a 2 liter or 2 of soda to drink throughout the week, usually just one. And the amount of volume that takes up...
That's one nice looking horse you got there.
Why, thank you.
How about we see how
Easy now.
I'm not racing you. No, no thanks.
Hold on a minute. Hear me out.
That's alright.
So what do you say?
No.
Not now, thanks.
Alright. Suit yourself.
I just don't feel like that is a side mission right now. SodaStream comes in little bottles. No, if you've ever gotten like a Starbucks Frappuccino, it's about the size of one of those bottles, and you can fill, oh, I'd say you'd get at least 5 or 6 liters worth of soda out of it. You provide your own water, and then you have a carbonation canister that you have them deliver refilled versions of it, or you can take it to a Staples or somewhere to get it refilled. Actually, they just swap you with a filled one, but that's neither here nor there. The point is, the only real waste is that little tiny plastic bottle that lasts me 2 or 3 weeks. No, they're just protecting their property. Maybe because he's the good guy.
Don't even tell him. This feud's getting worse, not better.
What
we
happened?
need to sit. What was that? Who the hell are you, boy?
I was just passing through. Don't mean to intrude on your politics. Damn jackass.
I'll chalk that up to somebody going on your property, but I would encourage a more respectful tone.
Yep.
Because that meter... I assume you guys have that meter too. So yeah, I like the SodaStream because it's less waste, and it doesn't take much more effort than... I mean, you got to carbonate your water and pour the syrup in it, but that really doesn't take very long at all. I'm actually quite happy with it. I did have to find a flavor I like, though. Like, I'm a big fan of Diet Coke, and their Diet Soda, I'm sorry, I just don't like it. But they have Diet Dr. Pete, which is much closer to Diet Coke, and it's got that little flair of Dr. Pepper in it that's actually kind of nice. I've grown kind of addicted to it. Anyway, I'm just mentioning it. We actually had a shipping error not too long ago, and so we had to deal with their customer service, but I feel like they went above and beyond to resolve the issue quickly, and while I hate when a company makes a mistake, I do appreciate when they put thought into how to even it up, and they've done that, and actually I am quite happy with them. So I like them for environmental reasons, I like them because I like the soda, and I like them for customer service reasons, and I am happy to mention that. And wow, that's a brilliant shade of yellow. I'm kind of impressed with how yellow that is. I like when a company does good. And
Morning.
Morning.
Please don't Three Stooges me. I'm going to save my game here. The reason I'm even talking about it now is because they, instead of me demanding some sort of, whatever, compensation, I guess, it's not really what I'm talking about. Boy, is my horse muddy! Holy cow! Look at that! They actually proactively said, yeah, we didn't handle this well. And that's... I like the proactive approach. I didn't have to, like, make a case of them or anything like that. I told them something was wrong, they got it fixed, and then next thing I know, they've proactively done something to say, sorry and thank you for being a customer, and I just thought that was cool. I don't want to go into specifics because I'm not sure, like, everybody would get that sort of treatment, but I can tell you that somebody there was thinking, oops, yep, that's on us. I'm sorry. I want to make sure you know. I'm sorry. I like that. Compare that to one of the main delivery companies that recently went overboard in screwing something up. But you'll notice I'm not naming them, and the reason I'm not naming them is since then they've actually been really good.
Morning.
So even though they never really did make up for that bit of crappy business, they have tightened up their I feel like I'm far less likely to get that issue again. I feel like they've done some of the appropriate things. Is that leaf hovering? It is! Okay. That caught my eye. I felt like that leaf was moving faster than the ground as the camera was scrolling by. I'm like, ah! Yep, hovering leaf. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, you might think I'm teasing Rockstar artists here, but actually it's just kind of nice to see that some of the mistakes I routinely make in environments, I see them make it into production occasionally, and I just realized that that sounded more insulting than I had intended.
Fellas?
I like that little spittoon there.
Sir, good morning. Good to see manners ain't dead yet. Morning.
How do you do, sir?
So, thank you, SodaStream. Thank you for being considerate.
Forgot something?
Okay.
Hey, you there. A quick word.
What can I do for you, sir?
There's an old gunslinger I'm looking for. I heard he comes through here. Name of Midnight Billy?
Oh, that old
Midnight,
soul?
Billy.
Yeah, he spends days on board these trains, but he's going nowhere but the gutter. I imagine you'll find him right in the next one through here. Either that or the next one. Try them both. Look in the bar car.
Okay, did that train spawn in because he was talking? Because if so, nicely done. Alright, let's hop aboard. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. No ticket. We gotta have a no ticket. Are those electric fans? I honestly don't know what Billy Midnight looks like, so I can't say hi to everybody. Is McHorseface gonna follow the train? Oh, cool!
Mr. Midnight?
Excuse me, I'm trying to drink.
Can I buy you one?
Mr. Midnight, listen, this won't take a moment. I just want to talk with you.
That's me driving my character, by the way.
As a shootist.
Get away from me!
Hey!
I didn't shoot him in his sleep!
No one's
I didn't
saying
shoot him
that.
in his sleep, and if I did, it was the only way.
Not a problem. I'm here about Jim Boy Calloway, and no one shot him yet.
I knew you'd come for me! Get away from me!
Damn.
Mr. Midnight!
Can you... I love him putting the chair back up. Can I lasso him? Must be quite a show for the other end.
I knew you'd come for me! It weren't my fault! I knew!
Well, you don't know nothing, Mr. Midnight. I want to talk. Don't do something foolish.
You come for me! Come on!
I was reading the instructions. I don't want to kill this guy. Why? Drives me crazy that a game that spends so much time on its reputation system has you killing people left and right. It's like, can't win. I don't I think the frustrating thing here is that I've done this successfully before. I don't know what I did. I can tell you the button I'm using is pressure sensitive. I wonder if maybe I'm just... Okay, slowly press R2 to fill the beater. Long... You know, I've played this game enough hours, you'd think I've had it pretty well understood. What? Do 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 do. I did not want to kill that guy. Okay. Okay, I need... No! You stupid game! I am selecting... Stop! Ugh. Oh. And I'm looting him. He goes, fuck you. And I took his gun. Oh, cool! Alright. It's pretty. So... yeah, what do I do? What do I do with him? Am I heading back into St. Denis? Alright, McHorseface. By the way, I love how I shot him in the knee. What? Hang on. I ain't paying no damn bounty. That guy fucking drew on me. I have one of those metal thermal cups meant to keep drinks hot, and I've been drinking my soda in that because I will have solid ice all the way to the end of my drink. Right now I'm drinking melted ice, and you heard me go get my soda earlier. Little soda appreciation tip for you there. Ooh, careening. I got to see an exhibit on how those canoes were made. Oh yeah. Hi, McHorseface. I don't suppose there's a way I can do this without killing him. So what I needed to do is get off the train and not get caught. Okay, let's see if the train arrives at exactly the same time again.
Hey, you there. A quick word.
What can I do for you, sir?
There's an old gunslinger I'm looking for. I heard he comes through here. Name of Midnight Billy?
Oh, that
Name of Midnight Billy?
Yeah. He spends days on board these trains, but he's going nowhere but the gutter.
No siree.
I imagine you'll find him riding the next one through here. Either that or the next one. Try them both.
Look at that.
Yep, that's the word in town.
Oh, that's a nice little bit of sleight of hand. I'm impressed. Alrighty. Partner.
Mr. Midnight?
Excuse me, I'm trying to drink.
Mr. Midnight, listen, this won't take a moment. I just want to talk with you about your old days as a shootist.
Get away from me!
Hey!
I didn't shoot him in his sleep!
No one's
I didn't
saying
shoot him
that.
in his sleep, and if I did, it was the only way.
Not a problem. I'm here about Jim Boy Calloway, and no one shot him yet.
I knew you'd come for me! Get away from me!
Okay, let's put the chair back up. Okay. Damn it! Oh! That got me in trouble because my lasso landed on somebody. Didn't even hook them. Ugh. What a reason to be wanted. Okay, let's try this again. I hold on to the thin thread of hope that I will be able to capture this guy alive. Which is kind of funny because there's no reason to capture him. Oh.
I knew you'd come for me!
And that was a deadly shot to the ankle. Alright, well. Okay, I got your gun. Okay, now. No. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so the autopsy's gonna say I stomped on his nuts. Okay, moving train. Woo! Whoops. Oh! I picked the stupidest place to jump off. Now why? Interesting. Interesting that it showed the, that my gun went away without me, but I swapped it, so why is that an issue? I don't even know if this gun's any good, I just thought it was pretty. I'm hoping I can stow it somewhere and eventually get a better gun. So yeah, I'm gonna head back. You'll notice I'm not saving my game yet. I'm sorry, I love how I picked the stupidest place to jump off the train. I was like, really? It wasn't going that fast? I'm pretty sure in real life I could have made that jump without it being too painful. Just a guy and his dog.
Hi there, mister.
Stop! I didn't mean to go on somebody's property. Ah, this horse. I'll save up one version here. You know, coming to think of it, I don't think I see many kids in this game. Isn't that a little bit wild? That's one thing about Grand Theft Auto. There are no kids in Grand Theft Auto. And I know why. I mean, I'd say that, well, I don't know why, but I think given the content of the game, having kids get killed in it probably wouldn't go over too well. And it is kind of interesting because there is a spot in the game where you can see a photo of a child, and they look just like a shrunk human being. Something doesn't look right.
Morning, partner.
I think the problem is that they shrank the human and didn't make the head bigger or something. I don't know. But it is something I find kind of fascinating, that the just complete omission of children in that game. On the flip side, though, it could be that they're lending some credence to a theory I have about Los Angeles. My theory about Los Angeles is that nobody is actually born in Los Angeles, right? Because if you talk to anybody, you'll never find somebody who is a native Los Angelino. So that's my theory. I think there are no baby births in Los Angeles, and that everybody comes here from, like, out of state. And yes, I am being silly. I actually was in the middle of telling that joke one day, and then somebody came and said, I was born here.
Hello, stranger. Welcome.
I have oodles of money.
Hello.
Good morning to you, sir.
Morning.
Oh.
I can scarcely.
Sunday Southern. You're in my spot.
And very good morning to you.
Now get.
Oh, there ain't no cause no more. Don't pretend otherwise.
Move along.
All
We ain't
right,
looking for
simmer
your
down.
Damn you. I want you gone.
Fuck you.
I'm standing. Hey
I
now,
want...
you gonna leave here? You got me?
No, fuck you. Have a drink, please. Whiskey.
Okay.
Actually sounds kind of good.
This will do for me nicely. Bets are closed. Let's begin.
Guess you want a piece. Why can't you raters leave it at the door? Please, fellas.
No, gonna stand.
Whoa.
Let's see if we can't clobber some sense into you. What the?
We can run out you more.
Let me go.
How much rope do I got?
You die for that, you son of a bitch.
The hell? You're gonna hang with this rope. You hear me?
Loot.
You cocksucking asshole.
Holy hell.
Aww. Hang on. I want to do this over because I think I heard something happen. I didn't see on the screen what it was, but I think I got an increase in my reputation for tying him up. But I think I lost him because I looted him. So, okay, I won't loot him. Well, also, the law was going to come after me. Sorry, I just think it's funny. That's when I catch up with this guy, is when he's spitting. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I want to head into town. I want to go to the saloon. Oh, they're playing blackjack. I'm not very good at card games, but for some reason, when I play blackjack on a computer where I can save and reload, mind you, I actually do pretty well. When I played San Andreas, there's a part where you could go to their equivalent of Las Vegas, and I made my character a millionaire. I was like halfway through the game, and I found that, and I spent a couple hours just grinding through blackjack, and my character had more money than he could do anything with, and that was a nice little investment, because then I didn't have to worry about nothing. Like, well, not nothing, but I never had to worry about, like, whether or not I had ammo. I'm going to try this again, and...
A very good morning to you, mister.
Oh, you're nice. Thank you for being nice. Can I hitch my horse? Yeah, alright. I'm gonna save my game again. I'm having way too much fun tying people up in this game. I just have to say, there's something really kind of funny about having a guy lip off at you, and then next thing you know, he's hogtied, and there's not a damn thing he can do about it. He's like completely at my whim. And that's a crappy position to be in to somebody you just smarted off at.
Hello, sir. New in town?
Morning to you. Hi there, folks.
Why, hello there, sir.
Y'all in here jawing? While we out there
Hey,
fighting?
now, settle down, fellas.
Loonies.
Sunday Southern, you're in my spot. Now get!
Oh, there ain't no cause no more. Don't pretend otherwise.
Move along. We ain't looking for your company.
I don't give a shit.
All right, don't get all worked up.
Get the hell away from here.
I am going to order from the bartender. No.
Hey now, you're gonna leave here. You got me?
Bartender.
Guess you want a piece. Why can't you raiders leave it at the door? Please. These fellas.
Let's try this.
Let's see if we can't clobber some sense into you. Stop that.
I agree.
Some lead with your name on it.
This game's a little unevenly matched. Really?
Gee whiz!
Help me! Hey, I'll stand.
I don't know what to do about it. That's just frustrating. I don't know why.
How do you do?
Hey, folks.
They don't have any idea what to do with me.
Hello. How do you do?
Oh, well, hello there.
Now, I'm just gonna check your pockets.
Good Lord, better not.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut you free because I'm gonna reload my game anyway.
Place your bets now.
There's something for you. Damn meddlers called the law, folks. Well, let's go.
Lost here. Clear out.
Oh, gracious.
Interesting.
There he is.
Saints alive.
What happens if I just go talk to him? I actually don't know. I'm gonna reload my game, so I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna own up to what I did here.
He's the one.
Okay. I think we all need to calm down.
Hell, you're coming with me if I have to drag you myself.
Huh. I didn't quite read what the corner said there. It sounds like there was a way to get out of that. I'm pretty sure that's in that city, too. Like, that building looks familiar. Neat. I had to pay 20 bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and reload. I'm wondering if there's a way I can handle these guys. I just don't want to kill them. Like, I mean, if I have to win a fist fight, I'll win a fist fight. Oh, you know what? There's a difference. I feel like I didn't get in trouble the first time around by tying them up. I feel like I got in trouble because I looted them, right? The thing is, though, I didn't do anything until one of them jumped over the counter and got the bartender, right? I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to wait until he jumps the counter, and then I'm going to hog time and see what happens. It is kind of annoying, though, that that's a kidnapping charge when I didn't even pick them up. If I'd picked them up and headed toward my horse, I could understand that, but that's not what happened. What happened was I tied them both up and I left them there. In fact, the biggest crime there is I raised the question of how much rope do I have? Alright, let's try this again. Oh, wait, it's this building. Hi, McHorse Face! Where's the neighborhood dog? Every city's got a dog. Where's the dog?
Howdy.
Day.
First time. Morning, my friend.
It
folks.
is. Hey,
How do you do?
where's the...
Sir, good morning.
What time is it? Should there be music? Hey, there's no jackasses here. Ah, cool.
Y'all in here jawing? While we out there fighting?
Settle down, fellas.
Loonies.
Number 7.
Sunday Southern, you're in my spot.
Now get!
Oh, there ain't no cause no more. Don't pretend otherwise.
What a dick lick.
What's the problem with you all? We're trying to make this country something again. Lousy drunk? Pathetic. The lot of it.
Hey, can I get some service?
What do you boys need?
A pair of clean glasses and some damn respect.
Interesting. I didn't say anything to him yet.
Bets in, please.
Oh. You have tartar sauce? That made me hungry.
How have you been?
Never been.
Interesting. So these guys... What escalated earlier was that I tried to defuse it.
19.
Alrighty, now... How do I get to the bartender? Okay. Whiskey, please.
Move along. We ain't looking for your company.
Go fuck yourself! Honestly.
Hey now, you gonna leave here? You got me?
Guess you want a piece. Why can't you raiders leave it at the door? Please, fellas.
Really?
Let's see if we can't clobber some sense into you.
Let's get started.
Not what I meant to do.
Trail for you.
Who's shooting who? Hang on. I think there's a way to win this by hog tying these guys. Oh, I think I'm gonna put this down soon. I got some other things out. Huh. That's what a postal vehicle looks like today. Or any day but today. Let's see, where's the saloon? I wish my radar would go out just a little bit further. I'm lazy, I'll just do this. There we go. Okay. Horse shit. I'll walk through it. Aw. No comment on that? No. No, I hate manure. Oh wait, am I dragging it? Am I... Press the... Is your diet okay, horsey? Hi. I just had a funny idea. If I told him to... What are the odds that these horses belong to those two idiots at the bar?
There's a girl.
Oh, I'm curious.
Scoot, girl. Get, girl.
I do not accept your commands. So not a dog, right?
Welcome, sir.
Hello, lady.
Hope we make a good impression.
Hello.
Good day so far?
How can I help you?
Give me something to drink, anything.
Enjoy.
Whoa! Where these guys come from?
Join? While we out there fighting? Settle down, fellas.
Loonies.
Sunday Southern. You're in my spot.
I'll stand.
Now get!
Oh, there ain't no cause no more. Don't pretend otherwise. Find an entrance.
Move along. We ain't
Okay,
looking for your
okay.
company.
Keep your hair on.
Away with you. Now, damn it.
Whatever.
Stick.
Let's have some catfish. That's a really expensive meal. My guy can't decide when to wear his bullets.
I'll give this much. Okay, I've got your bets. Let's go.
Stand. Hit me. Morning, mister. You doing all right? 1 off. 20. Things ain't too good.
I'm a little confused here, because earlier one of them jumped over the bar and went after the bartender, and I need him to do that.
That's that. Hey now, you gonna leave here? You got me?
Come on, targeting system. Trying to talk to the bartender.
Let's see your bets. Here.
No wonder these guys keep attacking me.
This round.
No.
Madam, back here.
Hello.
Hey, folks. Partner.
Back here, that's
Hi
interesting thing
there,
to say.
ladies.
How do you do?
Hello. Why, hello there, sir.
You should be careful who you speak to around here.
How do
What caused them to get in the fight earlier? I mean, I don't feel like digging up the video. This is beautiful. It'd be kind of cool to get a place just like this and turn it into just a house.
Mister. Hello.
All I need is Amazon delivery and broadband.
Mister.
Well, howdy now.
Hey.
Oh, hello. Bets, please.
No, thank you.
That's it for bets.
So how did... I don't quite understand what happened earlier, because those guys jumped the bartender. I don't see what I could have done to trigger that. That was... Is it random?
How do you do?
Yes, you want a piece. Why can't you raiders leave it at the door? Please, fellas.
That's all you fools have got.
Let's see if we can't clobber some sense into you. We'll put you in the dirt, you bastard.
Somebody help me.
You're done now.
Help me. Someone help me.
Oh, God, holy hell.
Interesting.
Gee whiz. Don't you do it. Damn it.
You don't mind, do you?
Alright, I think I'm gonna head back out of town.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hey, son.
Well, I'll be seeing you. Wait till he heads in. He's gonna find that guy all tied up. So somehow that didn't ding my reputation. I think it's because I didn't fire first. Oh, do I want to leave yet? I think I might. Do they have a general store, actually? Yes, okay. Didn't really need to set the waypoint for that, but... Doggy! Okay. Hey, it's the statue of Jebediah Springfield! That's a Confederate monument. Interesting. Oh, ah!
Hey, mister.
Howdy, partner.
Are you following me, or are you just taking a weird path? Are you a beggar?
Hello, sir. Hey, mister.
Hey!
Give me some money.
Oh, yeah. Can I have that option?
Sure. Well, thank you.
Say, where you from?
Around.
Ain't from around here.
No.
That was you, I believe.
This town lost its goddamn soul a long time ago. Nothing but nasty, miserable people.
Yeah?
Yeah, ever since them...
Well, the saloon was mostly nice.
A bunch of no-good whack trash.
Ooh.
And
Didn't realize that term went back so
about
far.
50 years ago, they moved here, caused a whole heap of trouble. Yeah, looking they was Yankee spies during the war and everything.
That's so.
Yeah, sure.
It's kind of, you know, I'm notions. What's a notion? If I had a notion, I'd know the answer to that.
Hey, good day to you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your face there.
My problem.
Dutch still wants a pipe.
First time. Horse brushes and medicine in the corner over there. If you're the sort who needs that kind of thing.
Now, let's have a look.
Let's see. Provisions. Well, let's go to tobacco. Cigar. I'm still mad at that asshole for throwing a cigar at me. No pipe? Definitely curious
Some of the
about...
ladies up at the parlor house, I've been told they're, well, let's just say I didn't think Rhodes was that kind of town.
I'm a little too naive to understand what you mean there, buddy. Wait, what's it say? Do not be cruel to your horses, I agree. Okay. Well, could that be accessories? Wow, that's fate.
This here store's my whole life. That's why I drink.
That was a good line. I like it. Alright. Your little Lord Fauntleroy. What?
That's popular.
Wait, I want to read. I want to read that. Oh, I can't read it. You can zoom. Okay. Be sure to peruse our boys section for great bargains on boys blouse waists. Ugh. Oh. Be right back.
Have you ever seen such a clean and tidy store? Or such a bored man?